Every great technology promised to make life easier, but every single time, it also erased someone. So why does humanity keep building machines that replace itself? Let's go back 200 years, England, early 1800s. Weaving wasn't just a job, it was a way of life passed down through families. For generations, this had been the rhythm of entire towns. Then came the power loom, one machine 40 times more efficient than a hand loom. A single worker could now run 18 looms at once. For factory owners, it was a miracle. For the weavers, it was the end of a world that had lasted for generations. Some of them fought back. They called themselves Luddites. They broke frames. They burned factories. The government's response was brutal. In 1812, destroying a machine became a crime punishable by death. But the machines didn't stop, because for the men who owned them, this was never personal. It was arithmetic, lower cost, higher output. And in that equation, there was no line item for what a person felt when their entire world disappeared. Fast forward to 1913, Henry Ford, the assembly line arrives. Building a car once took 12 hours of skilled craftsmanship. Now, 90 minutes. The men who could build an entire car from scratch were replaced by men who tightened one bolt all day, every day. The work barely felt human anymore. But it was cheap, it was fast, it scaled, and wherever there's scale, there's money. The 1980s and 90s, computers arrived. Typists, clerks, telephone operators, bookkeepers. Millions of people who had built careers on paper and memory watched a screen do it faster. Then the internet. Newspapers gone, travel agents gone, video rental stores, record shops, entire retail streets gone. Same story every time. A new way arrives, cheaper, faster, easier to scale, and the old way, no matter how many lives depended on it, gets left behind. Now, today, artificial intelligence, and the same pattern is playing out again. Except this time, it's moving faster than ever before. Graphic designers who spent years building a portfolio, editors who spent a decade sharpening an eye for detail, voice actors, copywriters, junior programmers, customer support teams. These weren't people who didn't try. They studied, they practiced for years, they built a craft, and then one morning they woke up, and the industry they belonged to had quietly changed shape around them. This was never just about losing a paycheck, it's about losing an identity. I am a designer becomes a sentence you're no longer sure is true. Here's where the real question begins, and it's not the question most people ask. Most people ask, why do companies replace workers? The real question is, why are they rewarded for it? That difference matters. No CEO wakes up thinking, today I will make people jobless. They wake up thinking, investors expect growth. A competitor is already doing this cheaper. If I don't automate, someone else will, and I'll be the one who disappears instead. This was never one machine replacing one person. It's a system where every player has to replace someone just to survive. Let's open up that machine. Public companies live under one constant pressure: quarterly growth. Every few months, they have to prove to investors they're making more than before. There are only two ways to grow: sell more or spend less. And what's the single biggest cost most companies carry? People, salaries, healthcare, training, fatigue, human error, sick days. A machine asks for none of it. So every time a new tool appears that can do human work cheaper, faster, the market rewards whoever adopts it first. Stock prices rise. Competitors are forced to follow. An entire industry shifts. There's no single villain in this story, just one incentive that hasn't changed in 200 years. From the steam engine to artificial intelligence, this is the same economic pattern, repeating for centuries. New technology creates enormous wealth, but it also decides who wins, who loses, and who gets to control what comes next. Wealth never disappears. It just moves from the people who knew the old way to the people who own the new one. So should we stop building these machines? Probably not. Every generation asks this question, and every generation gets the same answer. Progress doesn't stop, but there's one thing we can control: understanding exactly how this machine works, because the people who understand the incentives driving it don't just become its casualties, they find their place inside it. History will keep repeating. The only real question left is, which side of it will you be standing on?